All right, everyone, welcome to the Ventures podcast. Today's episode, I'm just going to be talking briefly about these lawsuits that Binance and Coinbase have received from the SEC in the United States and what this might mean for the crypto industry. Obviously, there's no lack of FUD, of fear, uncertainty, and doubt around all of this. So if you're listening to this podcast, this is actually a screencast, so you can click on the link in the show notes to watch that, or if you're watching, you can always switch over to podcast at any time. Just search for Ventures in your favorite podcast player and it should show up. Okay, so what is going on here? First of all, this is not anything new, and it's actually not surprising. A Wells notice was given to Coinbase a couple months ago, so we knew lawsuits were coming. If anything, the crypto industry has been talking about the need for regulatory clarity, and from one perspective, there's actually been a lot of clarity. And again, just a quick highlight here: Binance, Coinbase, SEC label 67 crypto securities, label 67 crypto as securities, and Vox has this article here. It might be a good time to consider quitting crypto. There is no lack of interesting articles around this particular topic. In fact, a crypto lawyer, Joshua Clayman, basically is like, hey, the SEC's actually been pretty consistent. The industry just doesn't want answers, meaning that they've basically been saying lots of these coins are securities. And we, the crypto industry, just don't want to hear it. To a certain extent, I think that's true. To a certain extent, I think that the SEC has been pretty clear that they basically consider most of this stuff as securities. And I also think it's pretty clear that if you don't understand what's going on in this industry, you should in fact quit crypto if you're just sitting there gambling on coins and stuff, which is kind of what the SEC is trying to crack down on. Now, is the SEC overreaching? Is it an absolute circus in there? Probably. I obviously don't know the details of what's going on there, but here's what I do know. When you buy a cryptocurrency to get into a part, go to NFT NYC like I did, and you buy it to get into a party, so you can get a pass to it. I doubt that many courts would label that as a security. I mean, if you buy Nike shoes or purses or concert tickets or airline miles or anything really, merch, T-shirts from a company, are those T-shirts considered securities? I hope that, and the nuances of the law and the way that this is going to be battled out in the courts next probably in the coming years, that they will have some much more sensible regulation. This will force much more sensitive much more reasonable regulation around the fact that, if you're out there trying to just make money off of a common enterprise based on the work of people that are trying to make it with an expectation of profit, i.e. the Howey test, then in those circumstances, some people are buying these things for with the intent of basically saying they're securities. However, not everybody buys it that way, and there are plenty of use cases that would certainly not fall in any realm of the definition of security. So we'll definitely see what happens. But are people moving? Is there this meme, which I don't know if somebody has done it, where the guy's looking at another gal, but where it's essentially crypto was the hot thing for a while, but now is AI, right? With OpenAI coming and GPT. Obviously, a lot of my podcasts here the last number of months have been all about AI and ventures that can be created from AI. Is everybody just switching over? So here's my take. I'm really interested in Web3 and how it makes a better internet to help humans flourish. Like, how does this actually help humanity? In fact, I just noticed OpenAI changed their website recently to have this little video, and they're all about creating safe AGI, or artificial general intelligence, that benefits humanity. So I would argue that AI here, generative AI, is actually part of Web3. It's part of collection of narratives around blockchains and metaverses and DAOs and DeFi, etc., that are creating a new Web3. And really, blockchains are just a technology that enable the creation of coins and the movement of these coins via these automated smart contracts and a public ledger. And that's just a tool in a tool set like AI or like relational databases or any of the other protocols that we have to create a better internet. So the underlying technology isn't going anywhere. Massive amount of money to be building the underlying technology. And obviously if you've been following this podcast at all, I'm just really interested in how does this technology, whether it's crypto or AI or whatever the latest and greatest in bioengineering, which is my academic background, might actually produce for humanity. So that's why I'm heading to Togo, West Africa next month. And if you haven't looked at Impact Stream here, I'm pulling up here on the screencast where we're creating transparent streams of impact between digital communities and real life communities. This is an example of how we can use blockchain to do on-chain submission of proposals by locals in Togo, West Africa, and they can use quadratic voting to signal which of those proposals should be funded, and then we can move money on chain transparently to show that impact is actually happening. So Impact Stream is an NGO that I'm the board chair, so I'm spinning it up in collaboration with a bunch of the team members here that I've talked about before and on previous podcasts. And we are actually doing something about it. And obviously at some point, AI will participate in this or any other tool in the tool set. And we're going to try to focus on making the internet better, making the NGO world better, and ultimately making the world better via impact that's tangible, transparent, something that we can all celebrate. So if you haven't heard or donated yet, please donate to impactstream.eth, or you can email me at will@wclittle.com or hello@impact.stream. The team will get back to you and we can talk about the bank details so you can donate that way as well. All right. So yeah, basically, do I think that crypto is dead? No, it's like saying our relational database is dead. No. Is the hype of all the pump and dumps and the scams and these people that are actually encouraging everybody to buy functional securities, is that going to come to an end? Probably. Actually, I hope so that we have the regulatory clarity so people know how to use this technology for good. All right. Have a great rest of your week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I wanted to just let you know before you go that if you're interested in following along with any of the content I write, go to wclittle.com. There I have a newsletter that you can subscribe to and just subscribe to any topic that I write about, whether it's Web3 or health science or software development or any of the miscellaneous new buzzwords like generative AI and other things that come up. And you can also publish. That new platform is called Satchel. We're letting in more folks into the beta. Think kind of like a Substack, Medium, Mirror, WordPress, but it has some new features that are coming that I think you're going to be really interested in. Also, if you're building a startup, I have a portfolio company called Startup Rocket. StartupRocket.com gives you coaching frameworks and different guides so that you have an understanding about how to build a startup in a scalable way, and you can bring in your team and your mentors and advisors and potential investors. So we've built that platform and use it internally at my venture capital group, Proto Ventures, and I would highly recommend it for you. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your week.